Welcome CDL fans to our May 24th game day. This one was originally supposed to take place tomorrow on May 25th, but due to a move that's going to be happening soon, personal events in my life, right? CDL studio going to be at a new place in the near future. Because of all that, we're going to have some changes to the schedule, including today. Renji, the collision kitten on the field, he's going after the Miami Brawlers right now. It's the Brawlers on the field to start this game day. Second game day straight that they've actually been the ones to start. Renji going after the first car. Buzz Off leading the way for the Brawlers today. Following him out there is going to be Spinebuster at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, that is Gray Indy, and that 5-point gainer for the Miami Brawlers, Shane Geyser's squad, that is Green Demon. And Renji's giving my hand the business here, says, hey, I was attacking those cars. I was on that job, so why you just stop me? I need my right hand, so I'll give him the left. So anyways, to the home side, the Washington Patriots today. They lead the way with Ratitude, followed by Orange Chevelle. No Fear has the captain spot, and Hyperfin has 5-point gainer for the Patriots. Miami, they're in the midst of a 5-way tie for first place in the Atlantic Division. All those teams, 1 win, 1 loss. Washington, the last place team in that division, the Atlantic Division, no wins, 2 losses. And here at home today, they'll see if they can get themselves another victory. Well, if they can get themselves a victory, I should say. Miami's going for another victory, right? So it's hard to focus sometimes when you got little teeth biting your hands, and they present a challenge, right, Renji? See what Renji does. What are you gonna do, buddy? Just waiting for the hand. Up. Let's get him down. Alright, so here we go. Ratitude and Buzz Off. Starting off. And these two teams get going, and a clip shot, Buzz Off down, 5-0 the score. Washington in the lead. So that's going to bring out a Spinebuster for the Miami Brawlers. Both cars staying up, going at it again. Ooh, both cars again staying alive. And Renji's letting me know about it. On the main field, and the play already made. It was a good hit, and the call would have stood. Renji got in there late, but needless to say, him on that end. Come on, back up, buddy. Renji the collision kitten, folks. Welcome a kitten to the CDL. Let's put it that way. I think this is what people really want to see, honestly, if we're going to be completely honest, right? Alright. So here we go. Matchup continuing. And it's tied up right there. A good flip. Spinebuster takes down Ratitude. So, all even at 5 now, as that now brings out Orange Chevelle. And Orange Chevelle doing a barrel roll, keeps himself alive. And not going to keep himself alive that time. He had a Spinebuster a little off balance for a second, but 10-5. Miami now in the lead, looking for the win. No Fear trying to tie things up for the Patriots. And not going to be able to do so. 15-5. It is the final. The Miami Brawlers getting the win over the Washington Patriots. Washington falls to 0-3. Miami improving to 2-1 on the season. When we come back, Shane Geyser's other team taking the field. It's got all soft field games today, that's why. The Philadelphia Demons on the road take on the Puerto Rico Playas. That's coming up next. And so is the collision kitten, who is given just cause to not use the silver field anymore. It's wrapping paper. Keeps falling off. It's funny. And CDL fans, we are back. Shane Geyser back on the field and back on the visitor side, no less. A couple of soft field games for him today. His Miami Brawlers got the win. We'll see if his Philadelphia Demons can do the same. They lead the way with Silver Molina today, followed by Hammer Jr. at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Red Spectite going up against his former team today, actually. And a 5-point gainer for the Philadelphia Demons, that's High Tech. So, of course, the model of cars, the High Tech Missile, right? That's the name of the model. But anyways, to the home side, Sub-Zero leads the way for the Puerto Rico Playas, followed by Rowdy at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's going to be Raditoo Jr., and that 5-point gainer is Blue BMW. So, both these teams coming into this game tied in the standings, 1 win and 1 loss. We'll see what happens, who can get that second win here today in this one. So Sub-Zero and Silver Molina starting things off. Silver Molina has a quick flip. 5-0 Philadelphia in the lead to begin things, as that now brings out Rowdy. Flip came quicker than a pancake at a Waffle House, but this one might not be so quick. Some good strong hits by Rowdy. And almost had the flip there. Silver Molina staying alive. They switch sides. Again, both cars still hanging in there. Silver Molina on the defensive. Has to be right now. Definitely being overpowered weight-wise. Rowdy delivering good shots, and that time out of play off of a clip shot. It was a small shot, but they did connect. Just enough to warrant the contact. That puts Silver Molina to his own side. Still 5-0 the score. Battle continues, and make it a good flip right there. 10-0 the score in favor of the Philadelphia Demons, with Rowdy going down. Silver Molina looking to put this one away. But Raditoo Jr., the rookie, looking to make a name for himself. He could do it right here against this Philadelphia side, definitely. And both these cars going at it right now, and this time both cars gray shot out of play. So game on the line for the Puerto Rico Playas is a trail. 10-0 in a season that could be their last in Puerto Rico. We don't know for sure yet, but they might be heading up to Pennsylvania, to Pittsburgh actually. So we'll see if that happens. But needless to say, both cars there out of play. The score 10-0. Philadelphia Demons in the lead, looking to win this one. Almost had the win right there. Good solid shot. Silver Molina off of a no contact that time. Silver Molina almost had him the one time, and that time there was no contact, so a bad roll. They'll go back to their own side. They'll continue, and that time Silver Molina almost getting flipped. And Raditoo, trying to keep his team in the game, needs to get a straight up flip to get it, and this time Raditoo ducking out of play. Still 10-0 Philadelphia, looking for the shutout here. No, that was a strong hit, but sent him in the wrong direction. Could have been closer this way to get one. But anyways, strong hit there. Sent him in the wrong direction as he went out of play. Still 10-0. Silver Molina still trying to get that win. Raditoo Jr. not going down without a fight, that's for sure. And again, out of play, both cars go. Both cars, again, out of play. Back to their own sides, they will retreat. Still 10-0. Game continues, and almost a flip there. Good battle on hand. And again, a flip shot, pointed front ends. They'll do it every time. And this is the argument for the net. Renji's on the floor. And he's liking the scraps that are coming his way, so to speak. As again, both cars out of play. Match continuing, and now it is over. 15-0. You know my phrase, donuts served for dinner, and you can deep fry me a Twinkie to go along with it. 15-0 the final. The Philadelphia Demons victorious over Alex Johnson's Puerto Rico Playas. Tough day for Puerto Rico, but for Philadelphia, up to 2-1. And that's where they want to be after losing on opening day, winning their last 2. So when we come back from the Atlantic Division, we now go to the Northeast Division. We got the Toronto Titans on the road to take on the Gowanda Outlaws. And it's coming up next. Stay tuned. Welcome back, CDL fans. And as I had mentioned, all wrapped up with the Atlantic Division games. Time to move on to the Northeast Division games. Gowanda Outlaws going to be hosting the Toronto Titans here in this next matchup. Should be an interesting one. I guess you could call it another battle for the Lake Ontario there. Of course, Buffalo and Gowanda, both in Western New York, but Toronto right on that other side north of the lake, right? So anyways, Renji, he's off screen, but he's going to get involved. We know it. Let's get a look at the lineups. X-Wing leads the way for the Toronto Titans today, followed by Wen at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, that is Synchro, and at 5-point gainer, Indy 5 Jr. To the home side, the Gowanda Outlaws, making their way to the field with Reptile today, leading the way, followed by Hammer at the middleman spot. Pardon me. At the captain spot, that's Black Spinebuster, and at 5-point gainer, it's Demon 4. So, both teams set and at the ready to go. Toronto, trying to remember, they had I think 1 win, 1 loss, and Gowanda, they are one of the teams coming into this game day a perfect 2-0. So their O is on the line. Reptile and X-Wing ready to start us off. But Collision Kitten, he's ready to start us off, I'd say. So, there we go. Let's go on ahead. Off the table here. X-Wing and Reptile. Game on. Matchup underway. Not really big hits. That tape really padding things up for him, and Reptile going out of play. So, out of play into the clutches of the Collision Kitten. Don't worry, I was able to wrestle it away from him. But, both cars back to their own sides. Still a scoreless game. Match continuing. These two go at it. And now we have a double out of play. And both these cars good at staying low. Both these cars really good at staying low to the floor. They don't really give a lot of opportunities a lot of times. It's both of them, again, out of play. Scoreless still. And that time, keeping it on the table, switching sides. So battle continues between these two. Match still on. And this time, oh, a close one right there. X-Wing able to stay up, as is Reptile. Switching sides, back and forth. Good matchup between the two, and this time X-Wing out of play. Still scoreless, match continuing. And a pretty solid one, and again out of play. So, still a scoreless game. And I'm getting my workout for the day, I'll be honest with you. Constant getting up and going to get them, but anyway, that's how I do it. Out of play there, X-Wing and Reptile. I got my eye on Collision Kitten, who is lifting the field now. Renji boy, come on. Come on. Get down. Get down. Come on, buddy. The things a cat does. And Renji wants that X-Wing. I think he's offended by something X-Wing has done, and he's going for the flip on him. I don't know if he's going to get it. He almost had him that time. And this time he could get him. No, X-Wing staying alive. As Renji continues to try to get a flip here. And almost had him that time as well. Close one, Renji. Good offense. Good offense. It was a good attempt. We are still scoreless in the actual game, so here we go. Gowanda and Toronto battling it out. Reptile for the Gowanda Outlaws, X-Wing, the white car there for the Toronto Titans, and out of play goes X-Wing. Still a scoreless game. And again, out of play goes X-Wing. Back to his own side. He will go off the clip shot. Both these cars having a hard time. Yes, that was another out of play, but think you get the point of the hand signals after so many in a row. For the most part. That time, where did he go? That's a good question. X-Wing went out of play, and we gotta find him, and wrong place to walk in front of Renji. I didn't mean to kind of kick you, but you were right in front of my foot. So that time, give you that signal, out of play, match continuing. X-Wing finally goes down. Reptile really kind of had the pressure on him. He was ducking out of play a lot. 5-0 Gowanda in the lead as that brings out Len. Len versus Reptile here. Two defensive cars going at it. And make it a 10-0 game. Reptile's on a roll. He's having a good season so far, no doubt about it. He'll look to put this game away. Up 10-0. Synchro trying to keep Toronto in it. And a little bouncy here. Oh, almost had a flip right there. No, look at that move. Able to finagle his way out of that one. This match continues. Synchro and Reptile battling it out. Match continuing. And a good barrel roll maneuver and actually a breakdance maneuver. Now both cars are down and that is how it's going to end. 15-5 is going to be the final. I have to say it's been the most popular score this season if we're going to be honest. But it's the Gowanda Outlaws getting the win here at home against the Toronto Titans. 15-5. They go to 3-0. So we'll see if the New York Empire can keep the pace later on today. So coming up next, time to go to the Western Conference. Phoenix Firebirds and San Diego Lightning. Classic Original 6 rivalry. It's coming up next. Stay tuned. I assure you that it's not the Phoenix Firebirds lineup here on the visiting side of the field. But anyways, it's the last soft field game of the day. And we've got the Phoenix Firebirds on the road to take on the San Diego Lightning. A battle between two of the CDL's original 6. The Phoenix Firebirds going for their first win of the season. That guys are still trying to get there. On the home side, San Diego, they've got a win and a tie. So 5 points. Almost perfect, right? What's the matter, Renji? He's seeing a ghost. He's seeing the ghost. He's just staring off into the distance at nothing. Anyways, let's get a look at the lineups. It's going to be Green Arrow leading the way for the Phoenix Firebirds, followed by Kid Custom at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Power Pistons, and a 5-point gainer going to be Stock 34. To the home side, we got Zapper, or actually is that Zap? Double checking here, folks. That is Zap. Zap leading the way for the San Diego Lightning, followed by Rocket Power at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Futurama, and El Rey has 5-point gainer for the San Diego Lightning today. And Green Arrow is under attack by the Collision Kitten. It's going to get away from you. It's pretty quick there. I don't know, Renji. I don't know if you got this one. He's a seasoned veteran. He knows how to get out of a pinch. Good way to stay up there, Green Arrow. No doubt. Collision Kitten giving him the business, but let's go on ahead. Come on, buddy. Let's get down. Not too happy with that, but here we go. Green Arrow takes down Zap on the first collision. 5-0 the score in favor of the Phoenix Firebirds as that now brings out Rocket Power. And Rocket Power almost went down. Green Arrow trying to make this a 10-0 game. It's his first chance on the front line all season, if I'm not mistaken, and so far it's paying off for Phoenix. Leave it in the hands of the old school guy, the old guy, if you will, right? It's been in the league a while. Match continues. Out of play goes Green Arrow. Still 5-0. Firebirds in the lead. Oh! That time, no contact and a bad roll. It's being called back. So, a bad roll being called back. Still 5-0 the score. As Rocket Power continues to battle it out with Green Arrow. So switch sides, and this time Green Arrow out of play. Still 5-0. Match continues. And again out of play goes Rocket Power. Tough card to take down. 5-0 still the score. Green Arrow trying to get that 10-0 lead. Rocket Power definitely one of the best defensive cards in the league. One of the toughest to get a flip on. But Green Arrow, a seasoned veteran, not too easy to flip himself. And out of play goes Rocket Power yet again. He's keeping the pressure on Rocket Power. Green Arrow definitely showing he can still do it. Keep the offensive pressure on another team, and that time Green Arrow going out of play. Still 5-0. And again out of play. Match continuing back to his own side. Switching sides yet again. 2 pointed front ends, and that will do it. Out of play yet again. Still 5-0 the score. And again out of play. Match carrying on. This time we have a flip. Green Arrow down 5-5. Rocket Power tying things up here as they'll bring out Kid Custom for the Firebirds. These rivals here tied at 5. 2 of the original 6 teams in the CDL make it 10-5. Rocket Power is good. Has another flip today, making it 10-5, going for 3-0 in the win. Power Pistons trying to keep Phoenix in this thing. Needs at least a tie collision to keep the Firebirds alive, but of course he's trying to get a straight up flip to tie this game. This match continues. A good spin cycle by Rocket Power. Ooh, that's some debris off of the front end, but the wheels are holding in there, and this time both cars out of play. So, and Renji has a hold of Power Pistons on the floor. Renji had them. So, sweep away some debris. Both cars out of play, still a 10-5 game. San Diego in the lead, looking to put this one away, and out of play goes Power Pistons yet again. Match continuing. Spin cycle there by not Power Pistons, by Rocket Power, and out of play they both go again. So again, both cars tuck away out of play. So, still a 10-5 game here in the main event of our first segment. And almost a tie game there. Rocket Power up to the task and now ducks away out of play. You gotta wonder how good these cars will be when there is no more out of play. You got a net there, and it's gonna keep you in field, how you react to that new element. It'll be interesting to see some cars that once did so good, maybe not do so good anymore. But needless to say, both cars staying up here in a battle. It's a straight up war between these two as they stay in play that time. I was kind of surprised. Power Pistons right on the edge, and this time out of play goes Rocket Power, and this time some damage has been done. Some damage has indeed been done. The wheels coming out of the front end of Power Pistons. So a timeout will be had for the Phoenix Firebirds. It is their one and only timeout of the game. So that now brings the brings things into play, because he's going to get fresh tape on the front end, but now all Rocket Power has to do is knock those front wheels loose again, and the game's over. If he can knock him out to where he loses those wheels another time, there is no coming back into the game. So timeout at that point has been used. So, the front end being secured, new tape there, should keep them together. And the match will continue. Still 10-5. San Diego in the lead, looking for the win. Almost a flip on both sides, really, but Power Piston looks to have the advantage there as now both cars hanging in there. And look at this, spin cycle maneuvers by Rocket Power, and almost had the flip there. Out of play goes Power Pistons. So Power Pistons out of play there. Will go back to his own side. Still 10-5. San Diego looking to get the win. And this is very close. Yes, they'll keep their own side. Matchup definitely on between these two as the battle continues, and out of play goes Power Pistons. So still 10-5, San Diego in the lead. So match carries on. Power Pistons and Rocket Power still battling. Out of play, they both go. RNG about to get back on this table. And off he goes. Both cars back to their own sizes after they go out of play here. Still 10-5 game. Two defensive cars battling it out on a soft field. You could be here a while, folks, if you haven't noticed. Except time we did have an out of play and another out of play. I'm just catching them this time. Sometimes I can make a good glove save. Again, out of play, Power Pistons, 10-5. Match continuing between the Lightning and the Firebirds. These two rivals having at it. Power Pistons trying to tie this game desperately. Again, out of play goes Rocket Power, still 10-5, his team in the lead. Almost got taken down there, that was a hard shot. Both these teams continue to battle. And they're putting on a show right now, no doubt. But really not putting each other in too much danger. Again, both cars out of play. So, another out of play there. And they'll get reset to go at it again. And, yep, both cars still up, gonna keep their own sides. They are matching up blow for blow here, San Diego and Phoenix. And that was a great shot. So back to their own sides they go after another out of play. So, still 10-5. Game still on the line, at least for the Firebirds. Almost ended right there, and this time out of play goes Rocket Power. So, still 10-5. Match continuing. Rocket Power and Power Pistons. Look at power in the name. Well, it was an out of play. We know what the score is. 10-5. Lightning on top. Almost ended there. Match continuing. Yep, both cars staying up. So match drives on. So, what a game between these two. Good spin cycle maneuvers by Rocket Power. He stays alive and in it. And that was a close one. Renji went after him. Collision kitten back on the field, and it's going to end right there. No interference with the kitten, didn't go out of play. 15-5. It is going to be the final, and that's a tough one for the Phoenix Firebirds to take. They're still looking for that first win, and Rocket Power is stingy a card to take down as ever. Was stingy today, maybe even stingier than most, I guess, more than he usually is, perhaps. A lot of out of plays from Rocket Power, but it gets them the win in the end. So 15-5. Firebirds fall into the San Diego Lightning. The Lightning go to 2-0-1-0, and the Firebirds, I think they're 0-2 now. Well, 0-3 now. Still looking for that first win. So segment 2 is coming up. We got Boston and Buffalo. We've got Detroit and Chicago. We're gonna have Seattle and Nevada. And it's going to be topped off by Denver and Mexico City. One of those teams, their O must go. So stay tuned for it.